Hi guys, right. I was there for a while. I wasn't too sure as to what I was going to do with the inside of the sidecar. Obviously, the floor will be here, so that'll all be covered in and painted black before the floor goes in, but it'll be just black. What I wanted to do was here, because you've the braces here, I wanted to hide the braces and just tidy it up a small bit. So I came across a kind of a felt style material. It's like it's kind of like a boot liner type material. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut that in. That's going to be my side panel. I'm going to glue it in place with carpet glue, and I'm going to paint it black. So it'll be painted black before it goes in. So the whole inside will be one smooth coat of black. Now I will have to burn holes through it afterwards because there's lots and lots of nuts and bolts to go in there. But for all intents and purposes, it'll be a uniform black all the way through here, and I think it will really look the part. This is the felt stuff that I was on about. It's not that thick. It's quite nice. Basically, what I've done now is this is the side of the inside. You can see all the braces are very, very visible, and the whole thing looks just looks rough and ugly, and even painted, it still wasn't going to look right. So basically what I've done is I've masked off the whole area here, cut a piece of that, and what you've got now is the felt is stuck, and I've just used ordinary aerosol black on it, stuck it on with some good quality carpet adhesive. So what I've got now is a very, very nice panel. It's lovely and clean, with black, and I'll do the other side now as well. And when the whole lot is done and the floor is in, it'll actually look really, really good. I've most of the lid done. I've got the side bit of graining done. It's wet at the moment because I just water papered it down. Right, I've done the black in the middle, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean it all down. That's going to get another coat of black to give it a uniform finish. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the little cogs that I've got, little gears, and I'm going to stick all the gears on here. And then when that's all finished, I'm going to lacquer the whole thing over the gears as well. Now the gears will be glued on, so they're not going to move anywhere, but I'll give them that added bit of protection by lacquering them in place, so they won't be able to move. I've the pinstripes done on this side. As you can see, they just need a slight rub down there now, and the whole thing is ready to be lacquered. I'm on the last one here. I've it all taped, all ready to go. So I'm going doing that this evening. All that's left then for this to do is I'm doing body sealer underneath the whole of this. Everywhere you see this black here is going on under body seal. So that's got to be done. That's the front of the lid done in terms of sticking all the little gears onto it. As you can see, I think it looks quite good. The next plan now is I'll take the brass strips back off of it, and I lacquer the whole lot over it, and that'll seal all the gears in. At the moment, they're super glued in place, so they can't come off. But I want to seal them in for weather purposes and what have you. When that's all lacquered in, then I'll polish up the brass, put the brass back on. I must take the tape off the screen and polish that up. So it'll actually look really impressive, I think, anyway, when it's done. Hi guys, right, this morning I'm doing the bottom half of the sidecar. I'm using a body undersealer for the job because of the fact of all the repairs that was done on the bottom of it. There was lumps and hollows, and it was just going to be impossible to fix it properly. So I said I wanted a nice textured finish on it. So what I've done is, as you can see, if I bring you up close, it's properly textured. So the idea is I want it to feel rough to the touch. It was all masked up, and I stood back about 5 feet from it and just literally sprayed the gun in spits at it until I got the level of texture that I want. So that's where I'm at now. Right, as you can see, this is the side of the front of the sidecar that I had the problems with last night. Paintwork is bone dry here, rock solid, as you can see. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for down here, because this is actually where all the paint reacted. Now, the problem is this. Here's what we've got. See, what you've got here is, you've got bone dry paint, but, as you can see, look, the lacquer underneath it, at the very first coat of lacquer I put on, the lacquer is still soft. It just didn't dry, whatever the hell was the matter with the lacquer. So, as a result, everything else dried on top of it, but the first coat of lacquer never went hard. And then, of course, we had build-up of gases and it all went fucking pear-shaped from there. So now what I've got to do is scrape all this crap off, sand it all down, fill it, and restart the whole thing all over again. Guys, right, I'm playing a bit of catch-up today, so I'm getting the last of the lacquering done on the lower body of the sidecar. As you can see now, I've got the flat lacquer on it, so it's actually really nice. It dried up really well. Got that done. I've also started fitting a couple of little bits and pieces onto it. The vent and the first of the brass straps. There's a vent then to go into that later on. I'll do that later on today. So that's the sidecar itself, the lower end. The painting now is finished on that, so that's all done. So I'm delighted with that that's done. The top piece, there's the piece now that peeled on me and went all pear shaped. So what I've done is I've got the first coat of now of the base coat of the timber work down. So what I do now later on is I will start on the actual main bar of wood here. So I'll have that done. So that's it for now, guys. That's all done. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye bye.